Hi, welcome to our channel Shah Computer Education Center. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create a dependent drop-down list with the help of data validation. First, we will see how it works, then we will understand how to create it. So, let's begin the tutorial. In this sheet, we can see our employee database. And in this database, here are two columns, department and one is designations. So if we click on the department, we can see a drop down list, and here are some departments: administrative, marketing, sales, production, accounts and human resource. And if we click here, this drop down is not working because this drop down is dependent on this sales value. If we select a item from this list, suppose administrative, then we will get this drop down list. You can see here administrator, assistant director, assistant manager, chairman, executive officer, chief financial officer, chief general manager, chief information officer. These are the designations for administrative. And if we select marketing, we can see here the drop down list changed: advertising director, advertising manager, brand ambassador, brand manager, in this way. Then again, if we select suppose human resource, then click here, we see another drop down list for designation: HR intern, HR assistant, HR trainee, HR associate, HR coordinator, in this way. So this drop down list is dependent on this cell value. So this is called a dependent drop down list. So let's see how to create it. So first you have to create a list of departments and designation of all the department. Here I have already created the list of department and designations for each department in this way. And now we have to create a name range for all this list. If you don't know how to create a name range, then click on the I button on the top right corner. You will get a list how to create name range. So first we will select the list, suppose for the departments, then click on create from selection, and here top row is selected. That means the name range name will be taken from the top row. Click OK. Go to name manager. You can see name of the name range is department, and if we click here we can see this is selected. Then close. In this way, create all the designations of each department. Select up to this, then create from selection, top row, then this one, create from selection, top row, OK, then but if you have the same height for all the designation, then in this way, if the height are same, then you can select all the designation at a time, and you can create from selection and select only the top row and click OK. You will get all the name range at a time. I have different height, so I have created one by one. So now if we go to name manager, we can see this is the department list. In this way, account, administrative, human resource, marketing, productions and sale, all the list we have got. You can see here it is selected. Now we will go to dependent drop down list, that is in this database we will create the department drop down list. So first select this range, then go to data validation, and allow select list, and in source press F3 to get the name range list, then select departments, click OK. OK, you can see here we got the drop down list for departments. Now you have to create the list here, that is suppose we have department administrative, then we will get here all the list for administrative, and if we select here marketing, then in this drop down list it will show this list. So for that we have to select this cell, then go to data validation, click on the list, then in the source type equal to indirect, bracket open, within indirect place this range, and remove the dollar sign, then bracket close. Okay. Now you can see here, as in this cell we have marketing, we will get the list of marketing, advertising director, advertising manager, brand ambassador, in this way. And if we select here administrative, we will get administrator, assistant director, assistant manager, all the designations for the administrator. You can see here, you can check here designations. We have administrator, assistant manager, assistant director, chairman, in this way. For marketing, we have advertising director, advertising manager. Let's see, marketing, advertising director, advertising manager, brand ambassador. And if we check sales, account manager, sales area manager, area sales manager, direct sales manager, district sales manager, go here, select sales. You can see same list is shown here. In this way, you can create a dependent drop-down list with the help of data validation and direct function. Okay, in this video, I have shown you how to create dependent drop-down list based on indirect function, and this list is not dynamic. Suppose if we add here only VP, that is maybe vice president, in this list when you take administrative, we will not get this VP here. We get here last is vice president. You can see last is vice president. This VP is not added here. In the next video, I will show you how to create dynamic dependent drop-down list with the help of a single formula. So if you have any problem regarding this video, you can write me in the comment section. Thanks for watching till the end. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you want to watch the next video, you can subscribe our channel. And thanks again. See you in the next tutorial.